the 2026 season is over for the Philadelphia 76ers. I mean, this season could have gone a lot poorly. VJ Edgecombe looks like a star in the making. Tyrese Maxey was an all-NBA caliber player, and they did this all without Joel Embiid playing over 40 games. So what is going on, everybody? How is everybody doing today? Let's do our Philadelphia 76ers elimination rebuild. And I'm a little concerned that this team is further out from competing than they actually are. I actually made a video on my Sross channel last offseason saying that their future, it looks maybe darker than you may think, just because I think they are going to delay the inevitable. I mean, Kyle Lowry, I'm sure, is a great veteran. This is a team with depth issues, and they wasted the roster spot on somebody they can't realistically play in Kyle Lowry, which, hey, if you have all the depth in the world, like the Oklahoma City Thunder, even like the Denver Nuggets, even like the New York Knicks, right? You can have a veteran. The Knicks did it last year with PJ Tucker. Like, it's fine. But for Philadelphia, especially after trading away Jared McCain, they just really couldn't afford to let up a roster spot. So I actually just abolished the luxury tax. Okay, it's not like I'm getting taxed here in this game, but I could fire Nick Nurse. He's got better ratings than anybody else out there, so I'm not going to fire him. And let's go to the pre-draft workouts. Let me just triple check. Okay, the draft class downloaded. Does this team wave and stretch Paul George this offseason? Like, is that a possibility? They pull a Damian Lillard, a Bradley Beal, and say, you're not worth $50 million a year. We'd rather pay you half that, get depth on this roster, because I mean, Paul George after the suspension was a good player. Do we think he's going to have some resurgence in his age 37 season? The Embiid contract is so bad. It's $60 million for the next 3 years because there's a player option. I could go that route. We'll see. I mean, with our pick, we're either prioritizing backup center behind Embiid or a power forward that can play next to Embiid. So we're going to scout out all these guys here. I think I'm really going to just end up taking a 4. I don't think Kobe Pete will be there, but we'll scout him out. Karim Lopez we could scout out as well. We could do Juke Harris, who might not be in the draft, and we'll do Joshua Jefferson. Nick Martinelli could be a second-round pick. Do we own a second-round pick is actually a question. We do not. We do own our first-round pick next year. We basically own all our first-round picks going forward. Well, that's actually a lie, because in 2028, I think it's a top 10 pick or something going to Philadelphia from the James Harden, Ben Simmons trade. So do I want to make any trades here on draft night? We're paying Maxey a good amount of money. I'll pay Maxey $40 million any day of the week. Edge comes under this rookie deal. Everybody else is actually off the books outside of Edwards, Janai Broom, who's, I guess, currently hurt, but these guys are basically making the minimum. And then you have George and Embiid. McCourt could still be a top player in the sport, but that was the thing. Embiid, once again, this year had just multiple injuries that sidelined him, and it's just a shame. And he doesn't look the same player out there as well. Chris Nack ended up going number 5. Brooklyn at number 6. Trades the pick for Jaren Jackson Jr. The Jazz do trade Triple J a lot in these rebuilds. All right, so we're on the clock, and LeBaron Philon's here. I just don't know if I want another guard just because they're going to play 12 minutes a night behind Tyrese Maxey. Braden Burries is here. Interesting. Sunday Yesufu is here. You have, oh, wow, Yaxel Lindenberg got selected. I might take Jaden Quaidance. Damn, Anna Damara got selected as well. Cameron Carr went 10th. Joshua Jefferson went 9th. Wagler and Cuff fell. Damara went 14 to Charlotte. Lindenberg went 20 to San Antonio, and Vasar just went to the Hawks. So I think I'm going to take Jaden Quaidance. There is upside for what he could be as a rim protector. He could be kind of like a backup 5. Maybe he could play the 4 because Embiid could space the 4 a little bit. And that is going to be, I don't know, actually. Could I maybe trade away Justin Edwards for a second round pick or 2? I think so. So I don't know. We can maybe ask, what team has multiple seconds? Maybe San Antonio, would they want Justin Edwards? Maybe Houston would want to take a chance on a depth piece there. Maybe Brooklyn would. All right, Brooklyn, give me 3 and 43 for Edwards. Thank you. So I'm going to have 2 second-round picks now, which is nice. Thomas Houck is here, but he's going back to Florida. Jacoby Gillespie. I like the idea of Dalen Swain, Juke Harris, Milan Momcilovic from Iowa State. Let's take him. Why not? He's one of the best shooters if he's going to officially go in the draft, because I know he's maintaining that college eligibility. Juke Harris goes. That's a good pick. Any other bigs? Ruben Chinelu, who's actually going in the draft, I believe. Patrick Youngblood's going back to Duke. Morris Johnson would be a good pick as well. I like Amari Allen as a perimeter defender, so let's take him out of Alabama. So we end up with Amari Allen, Milan Momcilovic, and Jaden Quaidance in this draft in Iowa State. Cyclone, somebody from Alabama and Kentucky. So we're going to bring back Dominic Barlow. I think I'm going to decline Watford. I'll bring back Bona. I'm going to decline Jabari Walker. This team also, I think it's an issue. They have too much roster turnover. It's a new bench every year, it feels like, and there's not a lot of continuity on this team. This would be hilarious, bringing back Ben Simmons. I mean, it's a different head coach, I guess, right? Did Nurse ever coach Ben Simmons? I don't know. He didn't. So, right? I think it was still Doc Rivers. So we could. I mean, yeah, we have a young core now in place. I would love to trade Embiid, but who's taking Embiid? I would love to trade Paul George. Who's taking Paul George? I guess I'm going to try to bring back Quentin Grimes. I'm going to give him a 3-year deal worth about, like, I'm going to overpay for him a little bit. I don't think he's going to get $10 million in the open market, which is crazy. He might end up with a 1-year deal. So we're going to do that. I think he will accept it. We're going to renounce the rights on Drummond. I don't even think he's a fan favorite. He did hit some threes against Boston, though. We're going to renounce the rights on everybody but Kelly Oubre. I actually wouldn't mind bringing back Kelly Oubre. I just don't know if I even have the funds to do so. I do. Okay, so let's give Kelly Oubre a 2-year deal worth about $18 million, and he's going to stay here in Philadelphia. So next year, we do own our first round pick, so I wouldn't mind being bad. Jedi Broom, like, he could end up getting cut if I need to. I could look for another guard, like Chris Dunn. If they could pick him up, that would be huge. I would sign Chris Dunn. Could I sign a center, Marvin Bagley? Yeah. Can I get Bagley for the minimum? Probably not. I'll give Bagley 4 there, and I'll see if I can get Chris Dunn for the minimum. He might choose another team. Let's see. Oh, no, I get Bagley and Dunn. That's actually kind of, those are huge pickups. And then I'll bring in Shake Milton, bring him back here. I'll bring in like LJ Cryer on a 1-year deal, but I might end up cutting him anyway. So anybody switch up here at the top. Detroit's got to do something in the offseason. Austin Reeves goes to Portland. Norman Powell goes to Chicago. That's exactly what Chicago should be doing. Maxey, 92 overall. Embiid, 91 overall. Edgecombe, 87. That's insane. George, 86. Grimes, 80. That's not a bad 5. I don't know who's going to start at the 4. It's probably not going to be Bagley. I mean, I guess I could start Paul George at the 4 and start Oubre at the 3. All right, so I guess we can only hope that Paul George retires at the end of the year and leaves $40 million on the table. I mean, I could cut him next offseason, but that means we still got to pay him, I think, $10 million a year for 5 more years. We'll see. Kevin Durant wants to retire at the end of the year. You don't have to retire yet, KD. So it's going to be Maxey, Edgecombe, George. I mean, we could play Barlow at the 4. He's only going to get 20 minutes a night. We're going to go 31 to Embiid, 31 to George. I want to play a lot to Edgecombe and Maxey. I mean, Nick Nurse did not have an issue doing that this year. We're going to go Grimes like 24 off the bench, Bagley 17, Oubre 20 off the bench. Chris Dunn can get about 13 minutes off the bench. And then the last spot, I think I'd like to throw Jaden Quaidance in there as like a backup 4, backup 5. Any low shot tendency I would like to fix. Yeah, like Maxey should be higher. He should actually be like the #1 scoring option. Embiid we can lower. Edgecombe, yeah, I would like to up that shot tendency as well. Grimes, you can up that a little bit. Chris Dunn, just up it a little bit. And Barlow, let's up that. Quaidance, definitely want to up that as well. So under Nick Nurse's proficiency, we are going to go to balanced. We will be a 4-star balanced system. We do own our first round pick this year, so we'll see how we perform. We have 3 second rounders this year as well. If we want to implement those in a trade, we start off the season with a nice win against Washington. I mean, Philadelphia won their first game this year as well when they ended up beating the Boston Celtics, and like Edgecombe drops 30 a night, but he dropped 30 in his first ever game. Like, I low-key don't hate this trade. A Dembona for Dalton Connect. I mean, the Lakers get a rim running big and Bona, good athlete, and a second rounder. I get Dalton Connect, who's got 2 more years of team control, and he's pretty good in 2K. You know what? I'm actually going to do this trade. All right. I did not accept to do a trade or expect to do a trade this early, and we are going to do just that. So that might bump. Let's see. I guess I still am going to play Barlow. Like, Connect will probably crack the rotation over Quaidance right now. Like, I don't have to play the first round pick. Connect can get some playing time, which, yeah, helps out the wings. Like, we do have a lot of them right now. I like this roster as it is. I don't know, like, if Broom and Barlow, I doubt both. Honestly, I doubt either of them are going to be on this team next year. All right, so we're at the trade deadline with a respectable 29-24 record. We've actually been pretty healthy this year. I would say frauds. Like, we have a 1-point differential. I don't think we're winning a playoff series or 2, but hey, do we have a chance? I mean, Paul George isn't playing all that bad. If he had 1 year left, like, I would try to trade him for Kevin Durant right now or something. But I just don't think anybody, even with these numbers, wants to pay Paul George $55 million or whatever next year. Maxey's dropping 26 and 6 a night. Like, he's been great. Embiid, he's only playing 26 minutes a night, which is fine. As long as he's healthy, I'll take it. Edgecombe's averaging 17, 5, and 3 a night. Quentin Grimes, 40 from 3. Oubre, 33% from 3. I like what we have right now. I just don't know. Maybe we're going to try to upgrade the power forward spot, like the Dominic Barlow position. He's actually been not that bad for us. Maybe he's only 23 years old. Maybe I keep him. I don't really know what there is to upgrade. Like, if it's Kelly Oubre, because we have Dalton Connect now. Could I maybe trade Kelly Oubre? And I don't really want to trade away my first, but what about my second this year and my second next year? So I could be later seconds. Could I get anything here? And I actually did get something solid. We are going to trade away 3 seconds in Oubre for 1 second. John Collins, who re-signed with the Clippers, they get a wing. We get a power forward. Barlow will move to the bench, but I do think, hey, Collins gives us a controllable asset for the next few years. We have Connect as like a backup wing. And I would like Barlow to stay in the rotation. I feel like he's been playing just fine this year. So let's get Barlow's minutes up. Definitely not going to play Bagley that much either. So yeah, Barlow, you can get like 20 minutes a night, but you are going to be backing up John Collins. And hey, Collins is a contract I can move in the offseason if I wanted to, because I would like to play Quaidance more next year. Maybe Milan cracks our rotation. We've been lucky with injuries. Like, who knows, somebody might get hurt this week, but we haven't really played any of the rookies because everybody's been healthy. Right on cue. Right on cue. Paul George, who was actually playing well, lower left leg stress fracture. He's out for the season. He was playing 31 minutes a night. Makes me regret trading away Kelly Oubre right now. So we are 31-30. We are, I think, the 7th seed. Connect is probably going to start for us. Connect and John Collins defensively. Oh boy. Why do they only want to play Embiid 22 minutes? No, I don't want to do that. I want to play Embiid, not 34 minutes, but I would like to play Embiid a decent amount. Maybe this means like Jaden Quaidance will crack the rotation just a little bit a night. Let's do that. Quaidance can get like 11 minutes a night. All right, 31-30. Paul George is done for the year. I mean, I didn't think we were going to go far in the playoffs. It's a tough spot for Philadelphia because as long as you keep George and Embiid around, you're just delaying the inevitable. You're just delaying the rebuild, retool. Unless Daryl Morey drafts a future superstar this year with the Rockets' first-round pick, I don't see this team competing with Boston, even Detroit, Indiana, New York, like right now for the next few years. I'm not saying those teams are great for the next few years, but I just think there's going to be way too much volatility in Philly. And Cade Cunningham ends up winning MVP. AJ DeBonsa in Utah ends up winning, what's it called? Rookie of the Year. Jalen Green, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby Depoy. Danish Jenkins, Most Improved. Cade Cunningham is your Clutch Player of the Year. First team, you have Cade, Jokic, Wemby, Giannis, and Luka. Second team, you have Paolo, Maxey, Ja, Tatum, and Edwards. Third team, you have Bam. Damn, Halliburton broke his leg. Giddey, Booker, and Donovan Mitchell. So Maxey there on All-NBA. Second team was our best award. No Embiid, all defensive team. Thought that was a possibility. So let's go here to the play-in tournament where the Sixers have been no stranger to. They were in it this year. They were in 2024. I wouldn't mind getting a lottery pick, but that means we'd have to lose to Indiana and then lose the 9-10 matchup, which I could definitely see us beating Indiana. I mean, Halliburton is out. So yeah, I think there is a clear path for us to beat them. Damn, I was kind of hoping we were going to lose. Wow, we scored 154 on them. They scored 143. Maxey drops 46. Edgecombe 25. Connect 20. What is Embiid dealing with? I didn't even realize Embiid was hurt. So he broke his finger. Great. Yeah, this is tough. So this team is probably going to be picking in like the teens, which I guess is fine, kind of as expected right now. Let's see if we could pull off a 7-2 upset and beat the Atlanta Hawks. Hey, Jordan Goodwin's their point guard and Day'Ron Sharp's their center. It's not a impossible feat. Reece Shay's hurt. Might be really it. All right, game 1. We get Embiid fully healthy. We're going to lose. Let me actually mess with this rotation a little bit. So Collins, Embiid, Grimes can get like 24 a night. Bagley's going to get like, I don't know, 13 a night because I want to go 35 to Embiid. I want to go, 40 to Maxey's good, 37 to Edgecombe. We could do 30 to Connect, 25 to Collins is fine. And we could just do like a little bit more to Barlow. All right, game number 2, we lose. Game number 3, we win. There we go. We win by 3. Maxey drops 52, 23 from Embiid. We're going to win game 4, 143, 128, 38, and 6 from Maxey. Game 5, 134, 123. Maxey with 42. Can we stay alive and force a game 7? We unfortunately cannot. We lose in overtime, 161, 158. Maxey 59 and 9, 37 and 70 average in that series. That is special. And Edgecombe averaged 21 in the series. Yeah, it's hard not to get excited about that duo, but I'm so hamstringed financially because of the Embiid and Paul George contracts. So it's so tough to build a team that can compete right now as Detroit ends up beating Minnesota in the NBA Finals. Like, George is making $56 million next year at 38. Embiid's making, oh my God, he's got $129 million due over the next 2 years. Like, that's insane. I mean, maybe Paul George retires, but who in their right mind, even if you're hurt, would not just rehab your last year of your contract? Like, they would release him. Draymond Green retires. No Paul George retires. So do I release him or do I just eat the contract for one more year? But the thing is, like, if we eat the contract for one more year, Maxey, I guess I would get 1 year of overlap between Maxey, Paul, or Embiid having a player option, and George would be off the books. I guess so. Because if Maxey was a free agent next year, I would cut him right now to create the cap space because Maxi's next contract is probably going to be north of $60 million at one point. So I guess, yeah, I don't really want to take, because if I cut Paul George, he'll be making probably $10 million for the next 5 years. So that's a rotational guy. Like, that's a good rotational guy, completely off the books. Grizzlies picking 2, which I guess would technically go to the Lakers since it's top 4 protected. We're picking at, where are we picking? 18 in this draft. Nick Nurse, keep you for one more year. I'm sure the fans would be over you at this point. So let's see. At this point, I'm just going to go best player available at this range. Is Elijah Arenas in this draft? I actually don't know. Elijah Arenas. I don't see him, but I could be wrong. So yeah, we can also trade the pick if we wanted to. I don't mind shopping it. It's just like I will have 56 million off the books right now because he has a player option. So when is Edgecombe over? Yeah, like Edgecombe has 2 more. I guess next offseason is the one where we got to get creative, where Embiid will be under the last year of his deal. Maybe I cut Embiid next offseason. That would be, I don't know, man. Like you're going to retire his jersey, I'd assume, one day. That would be crazy. John Collins will be under an expire next offseason. Yeah, I don't mind actually not making a trade right now. I do think 2028, unfortunately, has to be like another gap year for this roster. Adu Torrey from Arkansas could be a good player. We could take Dwayne Aristod, Caleb Gaskins, Isaiah Harwell, Check Niang. Check Niang, 18. Mika Murinen, take another power forward. He's going to Arkansas with Adu Torrey. I'll take Adu Torrey, though. He's going to be exciting. Him, Jordan Smith, JJ Andrews, Mika Murinen next year. And then I think we have a couple seconds. Let me actually see one thing real quick. Where are my seconds? 45. Can I trade 45, 48, and another second to move up? Like, I'll just take pick 30. Who's got 30? The Thunder? They accept that. Cool. All right. So we're going to be picking, once again in the first round, Cameron Holmes is here, but Mika Murinen's here. I'm going to take Murinen. I was going to take him earlier. We'll see what Slim Jesus can do this year in Arkansas. Why do I want to say Fayetteville? Fayetteville. And that might not even be right. So now I'm looking like an idiot. I'm sorry to the people watching from Arkansas. Edgecombe, pick it up. George Opton, who's surprised. Connect will pick it up. Allen will pick it up. Momcilovic will pick it up. Janai Broom, I'm actually going to decline. Just never felt like a Daryl Morey pick. And honestly, I was hammering for them to take Reynaud over Broom. And once Morey did it, Morey's a good drafter. So I was like, you know what? Maybe he's right. Maybe I was just overvaluating Reynaud, undervaluing what Broom can be. It's looking right so far, but we'll see. So I can actually sign like a Ryan Rollins. I mean, now we have Quinn Grimes. I can sign Michael Porter Jr. Right. DeMar DeRozan. Kuzma, Pele, Marcus, and Najee Marshall. I don't want to lock up too much money long term. Like, I'm intrigued about Santi Aldama. I have Bagley. I have Embiid. I have 4 power forwards right here. We have 2 double M's. I have 4 small forwards. They might not be great. Like, I guess I could, but like, I don't really need to invest a lot in the backup point guard spot because Maxi's playing 36 minutes a night. So I would take like Javon Small on we'll do him on a 2-year deal. Can I do 3 points? Nah, damn, he declined that. Let's do 2-year deal, $3.5 million. We'll do a little bit more with the team option. So he will probably accept that. And then let me sign a center, Jay Huff. Brandon Clark for a 1-year deal. I'll do. Like, I'm not really going to spend too much money. So like Barlow's a free agent. I mean, Barlow like wasn't bad. What is his contract looking like? Barlow. What does he want? $2 million. Like, yeah, I'll bring you back on that. So Small, Clark, Barlow. I did draft 2 guys as well. So we have Embiid, Bagley, Clark. We have 5 power forwards. Like, I don't know. Could I somehow get like a first for John Collins? I don't know. I don't think I'm getting a first for John Collins, just what his archetype is at 29, but he's not under a bad contract. I'm actually going to get 4 second rounders from the Chicago Bulls for John Collins. So we save some money there. We're going to roll with Barlow, Quaidens, Murden, Momcilovic next year. We have 3 small forwards. This is probably going to be, I don't know, maybe the last year of Paul George's career. Jokic stays in Denver. Anybody switch up? Michael Porter Jr., best player to leave, and he went to the Pacers. All right, so Maxi's a 92. Like, we have 390 overalls, but it's just like, I can't take this team seriously. I might need to even cut somebody before the year starts. Like, I have no idea how our seeding is going to go. Wow, we have Ruben Chinelu on the Summer League roster. I almost drafted him last year. So we'll download a real 2028 class. There might be a protection on our first round pick that goes to Brooklyn. I'll definitely like double check it before the 28 lottery. So any extensions like Maxi we can get done early. I'll do it next offseason. He'll make more than that. Paul George, sayonara. Edgecombe not yet. Embiid, I'm not even dealing with that. I mean, low-key Delta Connect. Like, if I can get in early, let's do that. And I could front load it. Yeah, we're going to get him on under that like Miles McBride extension, which is kind of realistic at this point for what Dalton Connect's value is in the league. So let's go into the 2028 season. I knew this was going to be a little bit more of a grind. We're going to go Maxey, Edgecombe, George, like Barlow, Embiid, Bagley. Let's play a bunch of different guys this year. I don't really want to play Brandon Clark. I'd rather play Jaden Queen and see what he can do. And yeah, I expect probably like 38 to 42 wins and just hope that this team, at least some of the young guys, progress. Like, this sucks. VJ Edgecombe, our second most exciting player, probably behind Maxey, excuse me, breaks his ankle. He's out 2 to 4 months. We are actually 5-12. Oh God, please tell me there's a protection on this draft pick. Like, I don't know why top 10 is speaking to me that the Sixers own moving forward, or it's like top 10 protected to the Brooklyn Nets in 2027. 2027 first round pick from Houston. So if we look at it here, it's actually top 8 protected. Okay, I can maybe live with that at this point because we are 11-26. It's that bad. Yeah, not great. Edgecombe is still out 4 to 6 weeks. I might just flat out, like, I'm not going to cut Paul George. Like, I don't want to risk like buying him out and then 2K messes some things up. But yeah, we're going to maybe sell at the deadline if there's anything to sell. Oh my God, we are 12-31. God, oh my God. How did it get this bad? Was Edgecombe holding us up that much? I mean, Maxey's been playing. Edgecomb's missed some time. Damn, Embiid is really just falling off a cliff. I mean, he's still 92 overall, but he's averaging 15 and 5. So 2K also likes to play Bagley a ton. Could I trade Bagley? Like, they like to play these young guys or these old guys. So Bagley and Clark, can I do a package deal? Get these guys out of here. Net me a second round pick. Maybe even net me a first round pick that's late just because of how valuable bigs can be. And I'm giving out 2 of them. Like San Antonio, I don't really want those guys. Like, give me a guard so I don't have to accidentally play. I don't want to take on Gafford's contract, but I see the appeal in that. And I get a first rounder. I don't want to do that. Whoa, where? Whoa, because they don't want to pay him. Why is Atlanta playing Blake Wesley $8 million? I don't know. Just don't tell me there's like a weird contract on this. Nope. And then this Zang guy we can cut. Give me, is that pick? Oh, that pick has value. I'm not getting that pick. Is your pick have value? Not really. Give me a first, please. Please. We swap seconds. Perfect. There we go. So I just netted probably a late first round pick from the Atlanta Hawks. They were 26-18, so that is an aggressive move. We're going to go Maxey, Grimes, George, Quaintance, Embiid, Connect, Barlow. I'm actually going to cut Blake Wesley. I don't need them to play Blake Wesley over what we got. So sorry, Blake, you're going to hit free agency. I'm going to sign, Sion James is here. I'll sign Julian Reese. Can I sign him? Why not? Let's give him a 1-year deal. We probably need at least one other big man. So let's run that. They are allergic to playing like Quaintance. I feel like Kamari Allen is going to, yeah, we'll play Torrey, play some of these young guys. And then honestly, like after the deadline, I'm just going to bench Paul George completely. So Wemby wins MVP. Jordan Smith Jr., Rookie of the Year for the Utah Jazz. He averaged 14, 4, and 4 a night. 6th Man of the Year, Kevin Porter Jr., Wemby, Depoy, AJ Most Improved, Luka Clutch Player of the Year, Bickerstaff Coach of the Year. I feel like the Sixers too, since like they became good again, they always kind of had an out, right? Like Maxey was an out after Simmons was not good. In 2024, after losing to the Knicks in round number 1, Paul George was their out, although that one didn't age well. So we'll see if we can maybe find our out this offseason. I do think it's possible, but we're going to have to get a little bit creative, and we might have to stomach, I don't know, I might have to cut Embiid. Well, the draft lottery is one thing here, because we did not make the playing tournament, which is good. But our pick is top 8 protected. Let's see, how bad did we finish? We finished with the 3rd worst record in the NBA. I don't think we could fall to pick 9. So we should be chilling. We should get our first round pick. Maxey played all 82 games. He's eligible for an extension. Like, we have the foundational backcourt. I don't know. At least Paul George is off the books at the end of the year. I didn't take the easy way out and hope he retired to cut him. We do have some young guys in place, but they could be expendable if I wanted to make a trade. You have the Pistons and Mavericks in the finals. Mavs win in 5, and Cooper Flag is your finals MVP. All right, so let's go to the offseason here, and let's see. Paul George does retire. I don't think we're retiring your jersey number. There goes Curry, George, McCollum, Lillard, DeRozan, notable guys from the late 2000s, early 2010s. And then we are going to head to the lottery where I can land a top pick in the draft. We have the 3rd best odds. I'm going off the realism here. So I know my pick is top 8 protected to the Nets. Let's see what happens here. 14. Oh, I have the Clippers pick this year too. Let's go. I have 2 lottery picks. Hell yeah. I kind of forgot about that. So honestly, watch the first 2. Let me see the Phoenix logo or the Philly logo. Let's go. We have the 3rd overall pick in the draft. I could take that. Denver gets OKC number 1 and Charlotte's number 2. That is insane. So I do believe I have to give my unprotected first rounder to Brooklyn next year, or it becomes top 8 protected next year. That's what it is. Wait, no, I'm actually an idiot this whole time. Oh no. This says 2027. It's top 8 protected. So I actually should have given Brooklyn my pick next year. Oh, we own our pick in 2028. So 2K just... Are you surprised 2K has this wrong? So I'm supposed to have 2 first-round picks this year, 1 from the Clippers and 1 from Philly. So I actually did not deserve my first-round pick last year. All right, well, that's kind of unfortunate. Adu Torre, I was actually kind of high on you. We'll send you to the Nets. I feel like it's unfair to just get my pick back. I did take Adu Torre with my first-round pick, so I will be getting my first-round pick back, and they could take Adu Torre. So yeah, at least I got that out of the way. 2K had it off by a year. Just shout out 2K. Nick Nurse is gone. Do I hire somebody else? Let's see. Ty Lue, one former Clippers coach, worked out right in Doc Rivers. Let's try another. Chris Finch, we could throw a bag at. Might as well throw one at Nick Nurse. Doc Rivers is here. Quinn Snyder, shout out to Taylor Jenkins being the coach again. Will Hardy, sure. But I think I'll get, Lue, Finch. I'm going to take Ty Lue. Ty Lue, take me to the promised land. We're going to decline Nurse, bring in Ty Lue. He doesn't have to coach Paul George. So here in the 2028 draft, we have the 3rd overall pick. I think this guy's about to choose his recruitment in real life. Maybe that is the Embiid replacement. We'll see. Let's go to the pre-draft workouts. Let's scout him out. Let's scout Rosser out. Spears. I think I'm just going to take one of these guys because that's just basically a position of need. 3, 4, 5. I don't know what's going on with Embiid. It's a 1-year expiring, but it's going to be like $67 million. But what is nice right now, I have him off the books. Like, we have cap space if I wanted to make a trade. Like, I could trade away... I don't know, Dominic Barlow, Grimes, and 3, and I could absorb all this money. Trae Young and Anthony Davis. Oh my God. Well, Trae Young doesn't make any sense. Denny and Reeves. I don't really want Reeves. Ingram, just like kind of Paul George-esque. Nembhard and Porter. Don't need a point guard. Don't need a point guard. Pods and Joe. Not really getting Kawhi. I'm not doing that. Mobley and Allen. Whoa. Mobley next to Embiid is interesting. I wonder if I can get Mobley without giving up pick 3. Because I could maybe, like, who's the free agent? Like, who are the guys in free agency? Well, tell me this now, or is this next year? I think this is next year. Okay, this Maxi's a free agent. So, I don't think it's a great class. It's like Luka here in 2028. I don't know if I'm signing Luka. How out are you guys on Mobley? That'd be a good power forward next to Embiid. In 2K, I don't know if it's going to be great. Can I get Mobley for 14, 33, 59? I'll throw in the swap next year. Oh, I got Atlantis first next year, not this year. Wow, I'm all over the place. I'll give you that swap next year, which could be good. And I will give you, I don't know, Dominic Barlow. Like, would they take 2 first-round picks for Evan Mobley? You get out of the $57 million. He just averaged 13 and 8. They would want number 3 for Allen. I don't want to do that. All right, so let's go through the draft here. Marcus Spears 1 to OKC. The rich get richer. CJ Rosser number 2. I probably should have. Let me call up Charlotte. And see if I can pick up this guy, because that is something I probably should have done. That is way more of a position of need. Like, is there a dialogue to move up with 3, 14, like all of these picks? And I'll give you Dominic Barlow if you can afford him. So basically the Evan Mobley package plus the 3rd overall pick to move up 1 spot. Damn, they say no. Maybe I should have did this before. Damn. Okay. Well, I'm an idiot. So I guess I'm just taking the Embiid replacement at number 3. There's Nathan Solomon here, who is a power forward. Or do I take him? I'll take Nathan Solomon. Oh, man, he's 6'7". Can I play him at the 4? I guess I could. He's ranked highly. He might be a better overall than Obina. I'll take Solomon. I might regret that. We'll see. We have the 14th overall pick. I wonder when that center went. He ended up going 7. I wonder if I could have traded up for him. Either way, I'm going to take Nasir Anderson here, who's going to back up Tyrese Maxey. We'll probably move on from small. Ignore Adu Torre because this is a different draft class creator now. I'll take Tate Kinney from Texas, and then another 2nd rounder. I'll take this guy, but I don't think he's going to end up playing for us. All right, so Solomon's at 78, Anderson 75, Kinney, I'll sign it. I'll throw this guy on a 2-way. What is his overall? 78. OEJ's at 77, but he's a year older. I should have just traded up for Ross. That's on me. Embiid, surprise, surprise, opts in for $67 million. Edgecombe, welcome back. Quaidens, welcome back. Got to decline it on small, and Yang Zhang right there. Luka, free agent. I'll give all 3 of these guys the qualifying offers. Maybe it's next summer we end up having big money to spend. Like, can I afford? I can't even afford Zion. Do I cut Embiid? Do I cut Embiid? God, $67 million. Jeez. I mean, maybe I cut. Do I cut Embiid? Do I cut Embiid? It's a big question, man. I don't even know. Like, I wish it was like a cap calculator that I would know if I have enough money to cut Embiid, like what that changes for me. I could trade him for Scoot. I mean, trade him for Tyrant Stokes. All right. Let's see. Who is affordable right now? I could sign AJ Mitchell. I could sign Jacoby Walter. I could sign Cam Whitmore. I don't really like a lot of these guys here. I probably should invest in the backup center position a little bit better. So give me, I can sign Wendell Carter Jr. I would take Zubats on a 2-year deal worth $16 million. Bang. Let's renounce the rights on Julian Reese now. We do have an $11 million trade exception with John Collins, but I think we might keep that open right now. We have Embiid and Zubats. You have Barlow, Quaidance, Meriden. Maybe I trade for, I don't know, Solomon's going to probably start at the 4. God, man. I should have been more aggressive this offseason, I think. I just hate the Embiid contract so much. Milan and Allen are back. Yeah, maybe this team will be good. Maybe it won't be good. Quaidance up overall. Hopefully Solomon's pretty good for us. I mean, we're 9-1 this year, which is kind of impressive, but Embiid broke his leg. He's out 6 to 8 weeks. Maxey, he's out 2 to 4 weeks with a pulled back muscle. Zubats, hopefully you could step up as the starting 5 now. We're 10-1. I don't really get that. Maybe Edgecombe is taking like a leap this year. I do want to up that shot tendency there. Maybe we just lower Embiid's a little bit. We can up Quaidance. Grimes' contract is up at the end of the year. Maybe the Solomon guy is legit. All right. I didn't expect to be this good at all. We're 41-8. Was Paul George holding us back this much? Maybe. I mean, Edgecombe has turned into like Anthony Edwards, basically. So maybe that's helped. Him and Maxey have been like the best duo in the league. Embiid, I mean, he's shooting 41% from 3. He's only giving me 6 rebounds a night. Solomon's been really good. He's kind of come off the bench a little bit. Grimes, 39 from 3. Anderson's actually been a pretty good guard off the bench. Quaidance is kind of coming into his own. And then, yeah, Zubats is averaging 9 and 8 a night. Connect's averaging 10 a night. Momcilovic has played a little bit this year, shooting 48 from 3. Mernon has played this year. And we own the Clippers swap. Tell me the Clippers are bad. I don't see them in the top 9. Oh, okay. So, damn, they're actually 21 and 25. I was hoping they're at the bottom. We get their swap at the end of the year. Do I trade Embiid in the swap? I don't know. I also have the Hawks first round pick. I didn't check where they are. Imagine they're bad now. I don't think they're bad. So, yeah, I could trade Embiid. Karl-Anthony Towns, and like low-key, that would actually make us really good. But we're going to just simulate through this year. I can't believe we're actually going to play competitive basketball again. And all I could say, too, imagine they didn't win the lottery to go into the top 3, because I think their pick was top 4, top 6 protected to the Thunder, and we thought on lottery night they weren't going to get it. So imagine Edgecombe wasn't even on this team, how much of a disaster this future would look. So, yeah, Ross wins Rookie of the Year. That was probably the play. Peterson dropping 31 a night for the Kings. Good Lord. He wins Clutch Player of the Year. We were good, though. Shout out to Doug Christie. Jazz are good, too. 68 and 14. Giannis, Peterson, DeBonsa, Cade, and Wemby first team. Rosser, Flag, Edwards, Lucas stayed in LA. Wow, for once. And then Tatum, second team. So there's going to be some free agents. I mean, Tatum has owned Philadelphia for a while. Do you want to come maybe save the franchise? That would be cool. I didn't get anybody on an All-NBA team, I think, though. Yeah, no. I wonder if there was a games play thing there. Solomon, Rookie first team. Utah's a 1 seed. We're a 1 seed. Is it 2021 again? I don't know how. The only thing I can maybe say is like the East is a little weaker. We had a 13-point differential. We had the second best offense, best defense in the East. And Edgecombe is just a superstar now. That's like the only thing I can maybe default this to. Because, I mean, Anderson and Solomon maybe have changed the game a little bit. Paul George is no longer here. Zubats is a good backup 5. And okay, maybe we can knock out the Celtics here in round number 1. Let's see. Can we defeat them? We're up 3-0, and we gentlemen sweep the Boston Celtics. Okay. Who's our Ty Lue. Maybe he changed it too. Maybe Nick Nurse was holding us back. 50 a night between Maxey and Edgecombe. Embiid 19, Solomon 17. Taking on Miami, who knocked out the Heat in the 2022 playoffs, I believe. This was Harden's first stint. They have Darius Tower here on the backcourt. Maxey goes down for 1 to 2 weeks. Not great. We're going to get Nasir Anderson in there. He is not going to play that much, though. I'd like to play Solomon a little bit more and beat a little bit more, lower the Grimes minutes, up the up the Quaidance minutes. So we're up 2-1. Maxey's out for the series. Are we going to blow a 3-1 lead without Maxey? It is potentially happening. We were up 3-1. We're going to a game number 7. Let's see what happens here. First quarter does not go our way. Second quarter goes our way. Third quarter goes our way. And the fourth quarter, whoa, we choked. Oh my God. You have to think if Maxey doesn't get hurt, we advance. Edgecombe did all he could. He emptied the clip 38. Bruce Branch 41 and 10. We owned Atlanta's first round pick during the conference finals. We owned the Clippers swap. They made the playoffs. All right, that is unfortunate. Devonta leads the Jazz. Reed Shepherd leads the Hawks. And the Hawks win it all. But Jalen Johnson is your finals MVP. All right. This might be the last year. Like, this is the last year I'm going to give myself a chance. I do wonder if Embiid retires. He does not. We'll see what his contract or his demand is. I'm not giving him a lot of money, if any money, as Rick Carlisle retires. We will have multiple first-round picks, but nothing in the lottery. We get 15 via the Clippers in the swap, and we're getting Atlanta's pick at 25. We are going to have a lot of money opened up, like, right now on draft night to trade for somebody, or do I try signing somebody? Because Maxey's a free agent. Embiid's a free agent. That's the thing. I didn't resign Maxey, which is maybe stupid. So, like, we could trade Zubats. Don't think I want to do that. I could trade Nasir Anderson. Don't want to do that. I could trade. Oh, that's a lot of seconds. Let me get off these seconds real quick. All right. I want to see if I can maybe trade those seconds in 25 to move up to 19. All right. So we have 15 and 19 in this draft. The Blazers at number 1 select Dwayne Early, a power forward from Penn State. And I said we're adding big men in this draft. And I actually kind of like who we ended up with. So Sid Hurley, not related to Dan Early, 6'11 center out of Australia, and Kenny Henry, a 19-year-old 7'3 center out of St. Mary's. So we get some big man depth. Picking up the team option on Quainance Mernon. Honestly, Tay Kinney, I'm going to decline it. So Tatum's a free agent, Booker's a free agent. The problem is, Edgecomb's a free agent too. Okay. I don't know if I can risk. The problem is, like, I would love Ant, but I basically have to choose Ant. I mean, Edgecombe, I could hold it out, but Maxey, he doesn't have any deals right now. So I think I could sign Edgecombe, or I could sign Ant and keep Edgecombe. The problem is, though, like, that doesn't really work. Edgecombe, Ant, and Booker. And, like, Embiid, he's going to sign, right? Oh, my God, Embiid's got a list of suitors. God damn. Maybe I'll do a sign and trade with him. I was going to try to sign Jason Tatum, because I could sign Tatum. What is Maxey's cap hold? Because if it's like 60, 70 million, I'm screwed. Can I look cap holds? I can't even look at cap holds through here. Let me just offer Tatum a bag. Does he have an offer from the Celtics? He does. 4 years, 229. Like, I'll just throw in a no trade clause player option. I don't think he will choose us, but yeah, we'll do that. I mean, there's no other, yeah. It's a lot of young guys, a lot of restricted free agents. I might just have to bring back everybody. So what I might have to do is actually do a sign and trade with Embiid. So let's do this. Who are the list of suitors? Utah, Houston, Lakers, Raptors. Okay, plenty of guys. I think we're going to do a sign and trade with Embiid. So I don't get Tatum. I'm not going to renounce the rights on Maxey or Grimes. Barlow's a free agent. I'm not going to renounce the rights on anybody right now. Let's bring back Embiid. I know Maxey didn't sign anywhere because Momcilovic got a 1 year. Why do I have to match it right now? I guess I will. That's annoying. Tatum goes to Boston as expected. Damn, I don't really want to mess this up. Maxey, let me just give a bag to 50 million or 48 million a year. Yeah, he's gonna obviously sign that. I don't want to renounce the rights on anybody else. That we do that. Edgecombe. Oh, I just renounced my. Oh my God, I'm gonna fit that. That's on me. That's on me being an idiot. Edgecombe's gonna be back in some way, but I feel like an idiot right now. Let me do a sign and trade with Embiid. This is actually hilarious. Embiid, Houston was interested. Embiid and Solomon for Amen Thompson and Şengün. Could we do Embiid and, I don't know, Momcilovic? What's the problem here? What? How does that not work? What about if we did Embiid and, maybe we could do Embiid and Zubats. I don't know if Momcilovic will waive a deal here. What about Mernon? Embiid, Zubats, Mernon for Şengün and Thompson. They would want Dalt to connect for Mohamed Diawara. Let's do it. Şengün and Amen Thompson, welcome to Philly. So I don't know how I feel about Amen Thompson, but like Solomon at the 4, which, does he go down? He does, but I think I'm going to do that. We're going to have Amen Thompson play the 3, which, yeah, Ben Simmons, welcome back. And then we have Şengün at the 5. I can't believe I just traded away Embiid. So we have Şengün, Early, Henry. We have a lot of power forwards. We have Thompson. We have Edgecombe. We have Maxey. Do I have a little bit? Wow, I could sign AJ Mitchell. I could sign Cason Wallace. Yeah, I'll sign Cason Wallace. He could be the replacement to Quentin Grimes. 3 years. There we go. We have Nasir Anderson still. Honestly, like Grimes, I'll bring you back on a 2-year deal. Why not? So let's do that. And then I think I'm good. We can look for like a veteran 3, like DeAndre Hunter we could sign. Jake Moravia we could sign. can easily cut these guys. I'm going to renounce the rights on Barlow. Yeah, this is the team. Şengün, Solomon, Men Thompson, Edgecombe. We have Wallace. We have Grimes. Like, this is the team that can hopefully win it all in 2030. Edgecombe is our highest overall. Does Solomon go up? He does go up to an 81. Quaidance goes up as well. I mean, Solomon could be the 6th man for all I care. All right, so our rotation is going to be Maxey, Edgecombe, Thompson. We'll try Solomon. Quaidance could come off the bench with Case and Wallace. Şengün as the center. We'll see how he performs. Solomon can get 30 minutes tonight. 30 to Thompson. I mean, Thompson and Edgecombe on the perimeter is kind of filthy. I can't lie. Let's go a little bit less to Anderson, a little bit less to Grimes. Actually, I don't even think I'm going to play Grimes. Well, Quaidance could kind of be the backup 5, so maybe I will play Grimes. And yeah, we'll see how we perform this year. No more Embiid. We're 4.5-star balance. Let's see if we can win the 2030 NBA Finals. And we take home NBA Cup MVP, 31-4-5 for Maxey. Oh my God, we're 25-1. Oh my God. Okay, yeah. This team is really good. Solomon is actually a beast. AJ Debonsa MVP, Dwayne Early Rookie of the Year, Darius Cuff 6th Man of the Year, Wemby Depoy, Spears Most Improved, Jokic Clutch. What? 77-5. Ross, I imagine we had him. Do I get anybody on an All-NBA team? Chris Sinak. Wow, so the Clippers weren't wrong to take him 5th overall. Okay. No 76ers. No 76ers. Okay. Sure. 77-5. 77-5. I don't even... Our point differential had to be over 20. Yeah, this team is really freaking good. We're at full strength. What? We also didn't really have any injuries this year either. Maybe this team's cursed. It was cursed with Embiid. A 24 winning streak. That we're on a 23-point differential. That is insane. Wallace and Quaidance. We got the Kentucky lineage off the bench. Anderson and Grimes can take up the last spots there. I don't need to play anybody else. And then I'm going to go 38 to the backcourt. Go 33 to Solomon. Yeah, 33 to Şengün. Taking on Washington in round 1. Mitchell, Johnson, Coulibaly, Wilson, and Sarr. And we are going to sweep them. So we're on a 27-game winning streak now. Taking on New York, who knocked out Philadelphia in round 1 of the 24 playoffs. They still have Jeremy Sohan. Okay. And we are going to sweep them. So now I think we're on a 31-game winning streak going up against the 8-seeded Milwaukee Bucks. In round number 2, Maxey dropped 28. Can we sweep them? Wesley Carroll, Cam Carr, Guy Santos. Giannis is still there. Shout out to Giannis. Hopefully we can sweep them. Yep. We are on, I think, a 36-game winning streak, 35-game winning streak. Şengün and Wemby conference finals MVPs. Well, we're 12-0 in the playoffs. Yeah, we're on a 36-game winning streak. And Şengün takes home conference MVP. So, yeah, Embiid no longer here. The Rockets did not make the playoffs. We're taking on a good team in San Antonio. Walsh and Clowney are their forwards. They still have Fox. We win game 1, win game 2. Oh, we could not go perfect. We ended up losing by 2 in game 3. Hey, they win game 4. We have ourselves a series. Nope, we end up winning game 4, 110-107. And can we win in 5? Yes, we can. The 76ers win it all. And finals MVP is Nathan Solomon, 24-5-4, 2.8 stocks tonight. And yeah, I took the finals MVP with that 3rd overall pick. It wasn't Edgecombe, it wasn't Maxey. I'll take it. I'm glad I got this team a ring. Maxey and Edgecombe and Grimes are the only OGs. I'm surprised Grimes made it all the way through. So yeah, I'd love to know what you guys think Philadelphia could do in the offseason. Do you think they just have to run most of this team back because of how expensive it is around Maxey, Embiid, and Paul George? At least they have VJ Edgecombe. Maybe Daryl Morey does it again and drafts the next Maxey in this year's draft. Let me know what you guys think down below. Drop a thumbs up if you guys did enjoy. Catch you on the next one. Peace.